Called his ass in 4K. Welcome back. What's up, YouTube? It's your girl, Unruly. And welcome to Unruly Verse, where Unruly just might drop a verse. And yes, I'm going to say make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, because that's what YouTubers do. Yes, I'm going to upload this content for y'all, because that's what YouTubers do. Yes, I'm going to drop my P.O. box down below, because that's what YouTubers do. And yes, I'm going to have my camera with me, because that's what YouTubers do. Let's get into today's video. And as you could tell by the title, you could tell by the hoodie, we are going to be covering the rise of a Boogie with the, you feel me? This is actually one of my favorite artists. This was supposed to be my first video. If you haven't seen my first video I uploaded, it was the rise of XXXTentacion. This will be a video essay / music documentary, like one you've never seen before. So I do hope you enjoy this video just as much as I enjoy doing the research and as much as I enjoy doing the video. I got my handy dandy laptop. Okay, that's where my notes is gonna be from. The content, meaning the quality and all of that, is gonna get better once I get my camera. Once I get a newer laptop, we can edit on there, and we're just gonna go up. But you know, stick with us, all right? Stick with us. So if you see me looking down and this is your first video, it's because I'm going off the research on my laptop. And yeah, I hope you enjoy this video. Let's get into it. So, how A Boogie became the king of his city. A Boogie was born on December 6, 1995 in the Bronx, New York. His birth name is artist Julius DuBose. If I'm saying that wrong, forgive me. You know what I'm saying? But because I could have thought you was a Dubai. If you know the Dubai is from Empire, alright, let me check. So A Boogie originally didn't like his name growing up because others used to make fun of it. He grew up in High Bridge, the neighborhood, with his parents and his brother. At 9 is when he started listening to Beanie Sigel and Cassidy, which inspired him lyrically. And his dad would also play throwback songs in the car, which you could hear all of that like in his music. You know what I'm saying? At 12, he was inspired by 50 Cent and Kanye West, and that's around the time he began writing his own songs in his own notebook. He was a shy kid who stayed to himself. He was really too nervous to show anyone his real work. And his artist name, A Boogie, you know, A obviously from artist, Boogie from the Boogie Down Bronx, and with the hoodie because he always had a hoodie on. And me personally, I think it's a bit influenced by Trayvon Martin. I could be wrong, but I know he referenced him a lot of his songs, you know. He started rapping publicly in high school for the first time during lunchroom ciphers. While being under house arrest, that's when he decided he was going to start taking music seriously. That's when his dad bought him a mic, and he learned how to record his vocals on his computer. While living in Florida, he met a producer named Mr. White, where they made his first song, Temporary, which I love that song. And, you know, doing all this research is when I found out that that was actually his first song. I didn't know that. Or, you know, first song that was recorded, uploaded, and put out. I'm in my head going crazy. So, let me see. Okay, so his emotional music comes from his first heartbreak where he thought he had a baby on the way, and then he found out that it wasn't his baby. He started putting his music out on SoundCloud, but his early work didn't really take off. That's when he began to work on a new plan and started to use social media to take it. He started to take advantage of social media, okay, by using his social media, though. That makes sense because I know I wrote it down crazy, so that's why the wording is like, you know. He ended up blowing up on Pandora, which led to 10,000 people clicking like on his Facebook page. And around 2015, 2016, this is when like people was really blowing up off the internet, you know what I'm saying, going viral and things like that. So that's major at this time. I mean, it's still major now, but it was major. So Facebook was the first platform that he blew up on. People were quoting his lines on Facebook and sharing his videos OD. Excuse me. They was even making memes of like, you know, can y'all put on something else other than A Boogie? Like, it was going crazy in New York. I don't know about your city, your state, where you from, but I know in New York, and I'm from upstate. It was going crazy. So that also got him co-signed by DJ Khaled and Meek Mill, which I remember seeing Meek Mill use A Boogie lines on like his Instagram posts for captions. So he then ends up dropping his first mixtape, Artist, that goes super, triple, platinum crazy. You know what I'm saying? In New York, of course. I don't know about nowhere else. But it went so crazy that he ends up doing his first live show at BB King Blues Club, which got the attention of major labels because it was sold out. So now at this point, right, where he only released one tape and he's selling out a show, solo dolo, you know what I'm saying? Him and his team, but no industry help. This is when, you know, the industry now, they like, oh, we need pieces, you know what I'm saying? So Atlantic Records is who he ended up signing with. Him and his childhood friends created a label together, which was called High Bridge the label. And Atlantic signed the label to the deal as well. I don't know why I can't talk today. Okay? So this is all within 2016, 17, you know? Drake then co-signs him and asks him to open up for himself in future at their sold-out show at the Garden, which is Madison Square Garden, which again, he says that is in his music as well. Drizzy, that's my broski. I appreciate you too. My first time in the Garden, it was all because of you, yeah. All right? He also says his biggest influences were Jay-Z, Nas, and Lauryn Hill, which again, if you listen to his music, you can see like that those were like heavy influences by whether the melodies or the lines that he flips, you know what I'm saying? So in June 2017, he was named XXL freshman class. Again, this is all off of one mixtape. He was dropping other, if you want to call them singles, in the midst of that, but what really is catching the attention is everybody going crazy about the mixtape artist, and then the sold out show that he did by himself, where the line is going crazy, Shorty's is going crazy, you know what I'm saying? So the mixtape artist went triple diamond in my hood, where I'm from. Everybody was going crazy, and I'm sure in all of New York, you know what I'm saying? So this is when, September 2017, he released his debut studio album, The Bigger Artist, through Atlantic Records, and the singles off of that were Drowning and Say A, and that album, as of the time of this research, is certified platinum. Drowning, featuring Kodak Black, cracked the Billboard Hot 100, and it peaked at number 38 and number 4 on the Billboard 200. My personal favorite songs off the album were No Promises, No Comparisons, Say A, Get to You, Somebody, Money Sprung, If I Gotta Go, Stalking You, Beast Mode. You know what I'm saying? Dang near the whole album. You can let me know which was your favorites off the album, and at what point did you start to discover A Boogie? Was it mixtape A Boogie? Was it him dropping Temporary and the Work remix A Boogie? Was it the Bigger Artist A Boogie? You know what I'm saying? So that album, it was, at the end of 2018, it was number 100 on the Billboard 200 and number 47 on the R&B hip-hop albums. So fast forward to 2018, he ends up winning Best New Artist at the BET Awards. So again, as you can see, bro was having a crazy rise, like unruly, you know what I'm saying? I thought X had an unruly rise, but this dude got an unruly rise as well. So now again in 2018, he drops his second album, Hoodie Season, which peaks at number 2 on the Billboard 200. By the third week, the album was number 1 on the chart, and Hoodie Season was one of the most played albums of 2019, and at the time of this research, that album is also certified platinum. With this one, I didn't do the exact like 5 times platinum or 3 times platinum, but I'm pretty sure it's 2-3 times platinum. I just wrote down platinum. My favorite songs off that album was Voices in My Head, Beastie, Love, Drugs, and Demons and Angels, Skeezers, Come Closer, Just Like Me, Uptown Bust Down, 4 Minute Convo, OD, and Pull Up. Look Back At It was a single, which I did like that song as well, along with Swerving, which I love that song as well. Other than 6ix9ine version, not the 6ix9ine version, I thought both was great. And so by the time that 2020 comes, it was sitting at spot number 87 on the Billboard 200 and number 70 on Billboard's US R&B hip hop album charts. And in between all this time, he's touring and performing at concerts throughout 2019 in the US and the UK. And he also featured on over 20 songs in 2019. So bro is still on the run of his life. You get what I'm saying? Let me know, did you find him during Hoodie Season? What was your favorite songs off that album? as well. So some of my favorite features he did, and this is not all of them, but these are just like the ones I could think of at the time I was doing the research, was R&B-ish with J.I., Head Melodies, which is Lil Cal, Young Grizzly World with T Grizzly and YNW Melly, Lovin' Player with P&B Rock, and Hello and Foreigner with Pop Smoke. But there's so many features that, you know, I just love any A Boogie verse. Let me see. One that popped in, a Lil Tecca, Ransom. No. Is it Ransom? No, Somebody featuring A Boogie, Lil Tecca. The songs he does with Lil Uzi, like, come on, Flood My... Like, bro got so much heat, it's crazy. Alright, so Artist 2.0 is his third studio album, which was released February 14th, 2020. That had 5 singles off of it, which he usually has 2. Mood Swings, Reply, King of My City, Numbers Bleed were all the singles, and that album also debuted at number 2 on the Billboard 200. So he just went 3 for 3, top 5 on the Billboard 200. Hold on. Alright, let's get it. My fault, y'all. So yeah, that became his third album to hit the top 10 on the charts. That is also certified platinum. My favorites off of that one is Cinderella Story, Me and by Qatar, Hit 'Em Up, DTB for Life, Blood on My Denim, King of My City, Reply, Mood Swings, It's Crazy, 7 Mac 11, Secrets. Like, it's so many, you know what I'm saying? That's why I say, like, you could play A Boogie from beginning to end, and I feel like a lot of people will be like, you know, this is trash or something like that when they first listen, but it's because you thought this was gonna sound like the mixtape artist, the bigger artist. You get what I'm saying? Then you thought Hoodie Season was gonna sound like the bigger artist once you start. So it's like you can't compare them. And you gotta listen more than one time. That's how I feel. But let me know if you have any favorites off that album, and if that's when you discovered A Boogie. At the end of 2020, it sat at number 48 on the U.S. Billboard 200 and on the U.S. R&B and hip hop number 32. And also, what I like what I notice about doing these videos is doing the research, like, because everyone's story is different, right? But the information and just like the rise, like, it's so different in how it's presented. You know what I'm saying? So one video will never be the same. So make sure you go check out that X video. Okay. Me vs. Myself drops December of 2022. A Boogie produced on the album himself, along with many other notable names. The singles off that album were Play, featuring her, BRO, Better Ride Out, featuring Roddy Ricch, and Take Shots, featuring Tory Lanez. This debuted at number 6 on the Billboard 200, so he still cracked top 10 gang. You know what I'm saying? My favorites was Take Shots, Water Drowning Part 2. Drop my thing. Money Conversations, 24 Hours, Man in the Mirror, Player. I personally prefer the one with Ella Benz. And Needed That. Damn, homie. So the ending of 2023, that was number 80 on the Billboard R&B and hip hop albums. So when he announced his Me vs. Myself tour in 2022, it sold out within minutes. Sold out within minutes. You know what I'm saying? Now, this is coming off the pandemic and all that, right? So he ain't do a lot of shows, but to still have that type of, I don't want to say power over your fans and supporters, but to still have that type of love that is selling out within minutes, people want to come and see you. Come on. So he went back on tour once that ended in Canada due to high demand, and performed at, he went back on tour, you know what I'm saying, and once that ended in Canada, right, due to high demand, he performed at major festivals like Coachella, Lollapalooza, and many more. So he's just, hey, Boogie, hey, Boogie, hey, Boogie, 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 the Boogeyman, the Boogeyman. Everybody want a piece of the Boogeyman. You know what I'm saying? So Better Off Alone drops May 2024, his most recent album, which debuted number 18. So that's his first one. Not top 10, but me personally, like, I love the album. I honestly didn't write down my favorites, but going off of it, because I listen to it dang near every day, Did Me Wrong, Her Birthday, Tiffany, I believe it's P&E with Mariah the Scientist. Yeah, there's so many more I could think of. Oh, I Made You Look. Yeah, that's what I could think of off the top right now. But with all that being said, he's released many EPs, which is his honorary mentions to me, which is TBA, International Artist, before Hoodie Season, before AVA, before BOA, and Alone. My personal or my least favorite would be International Artist. No matter how many times I tried to listen, I just couldn't get jiggy with it. And my personal favorites are Alone and TBA. I feel like those don't have no skips, all hits, no misses. And I feel like TBA doesn't get talked about enough. And that was the EP he dropped before the bigger artists. That had songs like 99 Problems and Messages. That's the one that comes to the top. I can't even think of it, but that was fire. You know what I'm saying? He got songs like Bag on Me. He dropped Hybrid the Label Volume 1 with Not a Regular Person, Half on a Baby, Bag on Me. You know what I'm saying? Which I love the whole mixtape, the freestyle with Funk Flex. Like, hey, Boogie really that guy. So with all this being said, in total he has 5 studio albums, 4 EPs, 49 singles, 34 music videos, and 2 mixtapes at the time of the research. He has 5.13 million subscribers on YouTube, 7.3 million Instagram followers, 8.58 million Spotify followers. Again, that's all at the time of when I did this research, okay? A Boogie makes his money in from streaming, royalties, writing songs, shows, selling singles, selling merch, endorsements, and of course, selling his albums. I hope you enjoyed this video because I enjoyed doing the research. And, you know, if this is your first time hearing about A Boogie or seeing, he deserves to be checked out, you know? I'll see you on the next video.